So we actually got a super beautiful snow right before Christmas here, so I just wanted to show that, but I'm going to walk you through how I put together my cinnamon rolls. Now the dough recipe isn't mine. I'll link the recipe below. It's my friend Erin at the Cedar Chest Farm, but I just start by rolling out my cinnamon roll dough. I roll it out into a rough rectangle. You guys know me if you've watched any of my videos, nothing is perfect. So we just kind of roll it out into a rough rectangle, and I just keep going until it's probably like 1/4 of an inch thick. I don't do anything exact. I just kind of roll it until it's all pretty even, and it's about a rough rectangle. That way we can get even cinnamon rolls. So I just melt a stick of butter next, and then I spread it all over the dough. I just try to spread it evenly. You just want to make sure that the whole thing is covered in butter. The more butter, the better. So now I'll just do a mixture of white sugar and brown sugar. Again, I don't measure. I just cover the whole surface in white sugar, just sprinkling it all around. And then I just add some brown sugar. I just love the molassesy taste that this gives. I think it gives just a deeper flavor. That's the thing about cinnamon rolls. You can really put anything you want in the middle, and it doesn't have to be exact. That's why I love them. Some baking has to be exact. Cinnamon rolls is not one of those things, so I just sprinkle some of that on there. Next, I just do my cinnamon. Again, I don't measure this either. I just cover the entire surface in cinnamon. We really like cinnamon, so I put a lot, but you can do as much or as little as you want. And then I just start rolling it. I roll it towards me, and you just want to try to get a tight roll. That'll help you get that really pretty swirl. But if mine aren't perfect, I don't care. My family still loves them. We still eat them. But I just kind of go back and forth until I get it all rolled up. Now you can cook these in a pie pan, a Pyrex dish, whatever you like. I love to do my cast iron. I think it looks really nice and the heat's really nice. So I just cut off the end cinnamon roll, and if I have room, I will put them in the pan, but if I don't, those are the ones that I just leave out. So I just kind of put them in there until they're like evenly spaced all around. You don't want to squeeze too many in there, because if you do that, then they won't bake, and you'll have like dough that isn't cooked. So you want them to be touching, but you just don't want to like be shoving a bunch in there. Trust me, I've done that before, and it is not fun to have cinnamon rolls that are not cooked all the way. So that's just kind of how I rearrange them. And then this morning it was cold, so I let them rise by the fire, which was really nice. And then I got them in the oven, and now I'm making my icing. Again, I don't measure. I just kind of go by how it looks. Icing's one of those things that you can just kind of eyeball and measure the consistency that you like. If it's too thick, you can add more milk. If it's too thin, you can add more powdered sugar. There's really no right or wrong with it. It's super easy to do. So you'll just see me here. I do some vanilla extract. That's what I like in mine. And then I always add a little bit of butter. The recipe that I first started making, when I first started making cinnamon rolls, the recipe that I used always did that. So it's just something that I've always done. You don't have to put butter in it, but I think it makes it really good. So then I just do the butter, and I do a little bit of milk, and then I'll stir it around here. And you'll see that it's really thick, so I add a little bit more milk. I can tell that it's going to be too thick, so just add a little bit more. It's just one of those things, you can't really mess it up. You can, like I said, if it's too thick, add more milk. If it's too thin, add more powdered sugar. And then you just use a whisk and stir it all around. I like it to be able to drip off of the end, but not be like super runny. So when you see me like move the whisk up like that, that's what I'm looking for. So you'll see here when you're looking at the cinnamon rolls, you can tell if I'd added any more into the pan, they wouldn't have had enough room to expand. They wouldn't have gotten cooked. So that's what I was talking about when you don't want to cram too many in there. So now you'll just put that beautiful icing on top of them. My family loves them. I've made cinnamon rolls for years. This is just a new sourdough recipe that I've been trying. But there's lots of good yeast recipes. And like I said, with the filling, you really can't do anything wrong. The filling, you can just make it your own, tailor it to what your family loves. I've learned over the years what my family likes, so that's why I just eyeball everything. And cinnamon rolls seem really hard, but I really encourage you just to give it a go if you've never tried them. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, please share with your friends, and I'll be back again with more cooking videos, homesteading videos, and mom life videos. Talk to you guys again soon.